What's up, guys? If you saw the video last week, we tried to repair the screen on this Moto Z4 with windshield resin. It didn't work out like I figured it probably wouldn't, but today we're going to legitimately fix this phone. This is last year's model of the Moto Mods. It is a really cool phone. I don't know if you've ever seen these or tried them out or seen any of the mods. When I got this phone to fix it, I went ahead and bought a couple of the mods. The only one I've tried though is the projector, and me and my wife like to lay in bed and watch TV off of it. It's crazy how loud the speakers are and how good the projection is. It works really great. But we're going to fix this screen today, and I'm going to show you how. So let's get started. To start off with this repair, we're going to heat up the screen to soften the adhesive so we can get this screen off the phone. Grab your razor blade and you want to tuck it in. There's a little plastic, there's the metal frame, a plastic bezel, and then the glass screen. You want to slide it in between the plastic bezel and the glass screen. Now, I don't know if you can see on this one. It's just like any other phone. You have where the screen ends, and then you have the remainder of the glass bezel, this black bezel that goes all the way around. On this phone, the battery is not protected by any kind of heat shield or anything like that. So you do have an opportunity. So the opportunity is there for you to break the battery while you're doing this. If you stab it, it'll catch on fire. Your phone will be ruined. So the adhesive is only on that black bezel on the edge. So you just want to barely slide that blade underneath there and slide it down. I mean, you can see I'm just maybe 2 or 3 millimeters into this screen with the blade. And that's all you want, just enough to break up that adhesive that's holding the screen down to the phone. And just work your way all the way around the phone. You're done with the blade now. The blade served its job. You'll want to take your plastic pry tool now and work it all the way around. If you're ever worried that you might mess something up, a good way to know what's going on with your repair is to, first off, watch my video, and then second off, you could look at your new screen. You can see, so there's all this at the bottom. This is connected, so if I cut any of this, I'm safe because I'm replacing it. And you can see also right there is the connection for the screen. All right, once you get that screen taken care of, so you can just fold it open like that, and there's the inside of your phone. I've seen this on a couple of videos, and it's a huge no-no. Your battery is still connected, which means that there's still power to this board. And so you don't want to touch this board with anything that's conductive. So that means no metal or anything like that. I've seen people pry this up with tweezers or some other kind of metal tool. You don't want to do that. But as you can see, let me pop that back down. This phone is more like, the connection is more like a computer where they actually have tabs to hold the connections in place. So there's a little khaki tan colored tab right here. Stick your plastic pry tool under there, pop that tab up, and as you can see, that connection comes free. So pull up your old screen. Here we can see these screens are basically the same. You want to make sure you get the right screen. This phone has a couple of different screens. This is a Verizon phone, so I made sure to get the screen that's compatible with a Verizon phone. I don't know if you can see right here. You see that dot? Can we see through it? Let me get a light. See right there? There's that dot. That part of the screen is actually transparent. It still shows a picture, but it's transparent so that it can read your fingerprint sensor. The old screen has the earpiece mesh. The new screen doesn't, so you're going to want to transfer that. You just want to be delicate with it, because if you bend it or break it, it's not really... Good luck finding the part. That's what I'm saying. We'll stick that mesh on there, and that adhesive that's on there should be enough to hold it in place. We're going to get our screwdriver out. We'll grab a star bit. We'll undo that little screw right there, and we will disconnect the battery. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about any kind of power surge touching it with metal or anything like that. All right, now you want to use your scraper blade. You can see mine. Seen better days. It still gets the job done though. So you want to scrape off all the adhesive that was holding on the old screen. You've got your battery disconnected now. So You don't have to worry about accidentally touching anything because you're going to be safe now. This is definitely the part that will take the most time. It's the most time consuming, the most tedious, the most obnoxious. Other than that, this phone's pretty easy to repair. Alright, we got all that off. We'll set that to the side. You want to get your Tessa tape, this red ring of tape. There's different sizes. I'm going to use the 1mm size. Well, I'll link it in the description below, down this way. So that way you can find it yourself. Also, while you're down there, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Tell all your friends how awesome my channel is, or how unawesome it is, but they should still watch it. You know, whatever. You'll want to start at the top. It's the best place to start because you're going to have a start and a stop point from the earpiece grill. So you'll start on one end of the earpiece grill and you'll run your tape around. This stuff is very thin, so you don't have to worry a whole bunch about getting it perfect because it will easily hide itself. You just want to go around the entire frame. This tape is super easy to work with. I recommend it for just about every repair where you're going to have to adhere a screen back down. Pop your blade open. Better if you have scissors. I don't have any scissors. Cut your adhesive. Alright, you can see the red tape's coming off for me already. Go ahead and plug your battery back in. Don't want to forget that. You see that little metal frame? There's a little loop right there. Hooks underneath there to hold it in place. Screw that screw back in. This is also doable without unplugging the battery. I just recommend always unplug the battery. You always want to remove power from the device. That way you don't have to worry about any side effects, ruining your screen, any little mishaps you might have. Alright, you want to slide just like before. Slide the connection in, pop that little tan clip down. Now you can see I can pull on that connection a little bit. You don't want to pull too hard, but you can test it by pulling on it. That connection doesn't move. Alright, push that in. You can actually crease that cable. That's okay. I mean, it's made to flex. And then what I actually recommend, which I didn't do, because I'm a rookie, is... Alright, so now we've got the screen separated, oh, do we? Kinda. Go ahead and lay that ribbon cable inside and connect and seat the bottom of the screen into the frame first before you do the top. So you got that bottom seated in, you can see it's laying in there nice and smooth. Actually, let me move that. See, it's laying in there smooth. Got that ribbon cable in, and then work your way up the sides. Alright, it's all connected in. Now this Tessa tape, we can still pull this screen off if we wanted to, and it'd be pretty easy. So what you want to grab your heat gun and you want to heat up that tape. Heat up the tape real good, so that way what that does is it makes the tape pliable so that it can stick better to the screen, and then once it cools down, it'll be adhered to the frame and the screen pretty well. Alright, there we go. We got it heated up. Go ahead and push down around the edges a little bit. And this screen is done. The phone's dead. I'll have to charge it. I'll charge it here in a minute and then show it to you ready. Alright, it's been charging for about 20 or 30 minutes now. It's at 22%. So we're going to turn it on. So far so good. Peel that plastic off. That's a good looking screen, fellas. We did good. Look at that, in the fresh new back. Alright, there you can see, you can swipe up, swipe over, everything's working. We've got a repaired phone, guys. Alright, that's great. Alright guys, there you have it, the Moto Z4. You saw how bad it went last week with trying to use the resin to replace the screen. But we got the screen repaired. Probably one of the easiest screens I've ever repaired. I'd definitely give it a plus for not only its price, but also its repairability. So we repaired the screen. That screen. It literally, with trying to set up all my cameras and get all my shots, it took me 30 minutes to replace both. I'll leave it a link in the description for all the parts, all the tools you'll need, the adhesive, the screen, the back glass, everything you'll need to replace yours. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, share it with your friends, comment below any questions you have, and let me know what your favorite Christmas movie is. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Merry Christmas if I don't see you again, and Peace out. Cut it out.